South Carolina Weather Watchers. I'm the host for South Carolina Weather, Jesse Peterson. Let's go ahead and talk about the weather for your Tuesday. Now, looking at the radar right now, as you can see, South Carolina is doing good for when it comes to any type of precipitation. May have a couple of showers up here near the Greenville region. Let's go ahead and see if we can push it forward. We did have some storms down here near like Georgetown. There was some heavy downpours near Myrtle Beach and Georgetown as well, but if you look up here near Spartanburg, you're not really seeing much. So, as of now, no, unless if we count those, no rain is falling at this time. If we don't count those, no rain is falling at this time. Let's go ahead and look at the winter weather radar. You can see that we do have some rain and some convection popping up here inside the Northeast and the Great Lakes region. This comes in with heavy downpours and some thunderstorms, maybe even some strong thunderstorms as well. That goes all the way from Chicago all the way to New York and the New England regions, as well as up there in Canada as well. Also, here in the Mid-Atlantic, we do have some showers and some downpours inside of Virginia, North Carolina, off the coast of the Carolinas as well. We even do have some storms down here inside of Florida as well, with some downpours just to the south of New Orleans as well. And we have a lot of stuff going on for the central United States, where we have a tornado watch for portions of Lubbock, Texas. Also going up here into the panhandle of Oklahoma and Texas, we have some severe thunderstorm watches, and on the southern side of that as well, near kind of near like the San Antonio region, severe thunderstorm warnings. Moving to the west a bit more, we do have some convection popping up inside the Rocky Mountains as well as up here inside of the Pacific Northwest, where we do have some severe thunderstorm warnings for places like Idaho, Montana, and even up in Canada as well. We do have some thunderstorms all around those regions. Let's go ahead and look at our cloud cover. Cloud cover right now, we do have some low clouds, maybe those showers as well, producing some low clouds as well. Those are going through the state right now. Not really much, but everyone mainly is clear. Looking at our cloud cover for the next 18 or so hours, as I don't know what the word is doing now, but all right. So, oh, I keep on refreshing it. I keep on clicking the refresh button by accident. So if you go ahead and push this forward, you can see that clouds will be continue to move through the west, and they will kind of try to make its way through towards the east, and it's gonna kind of just be a cloudy start to the day tomorrow, and then it's gonna clear right back out. So a bit of a cloudy morning, but once we get to the afternoon, it's gonna start to be clear. Going to current temperatures: 80 in Columbia, 79 in Charleston, 79 in Myrtle Beach, as well as 82 in Augusta, 75 in Greenville, 79 in Rock Hill, and then 79 inside of Anderson. Low temperatures for tonight. Low temperatures, we range from around 59 in Greenville, 60 in Spartanburg, 60 inside of Rock Hill, 71 in Charleston, 69 inside of Hilton Head, 67 inside of Myrtle Beach, as well as 64 in Georgetown as well. No precipitation is expected for the next 24 hours from tonight, 8 o'clock, to tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Here is our SPC outlook for today. We do have a TSTM up there for pretty much the PD region of South Carolina. Most of those downpours and storms have moved off, so I'm going to expect that you are probably going to be taken out of the TSTM, but we'll see what happens. Looking at tomorrow, tomorrow it looks good, not really watching anything, and then as we go into day 3, nothing again for day 3. And nothing for day 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8 as well. Here is the Weather Prediction Center as well. Go ahead and, whoa, okay. I'm going to go down here to South Carolina. And again, it's not going to be much at all. And once we go to day 1, nothing. Day 2, nothing. Same thing for day 3, day 4, or even day 5. So we're going to have no excessive rainfall for the next 5 days, no severe weather for the next 5 days. It's just going to be a nice, quiet next couple of days. No tropical activity is also expected at this time, and if we go through the next week, none is expected there either. let's go ahead and look at the future and see what the future holds. So, going ahead and look at it, the GFS model. If we push this forward, you can see the 29th, the 30th, the 1st, the 2nd. All of these are going to be nice days. We're not going to have any sort of rain that we're going to have to watch out for, even going into like June the 2nd. The next time we might see rain is like June. It's like late June the 2nd, early June the 3rd, where we could potentially see some rain up there inside the upstate. June the 4th is also going to be a kind of pretty much a nice day as well, until we get to around the afternoon and evening hours to where we can start to see some storms start to form inside the upstate, and maybe even some marginal flooding as well. Could also be a threat that we may have to watch out for. Not confirmed yet, not 100% positive on it yet, but we'll see what happens. June the 7th, here we are. We got that system is now leaving off the coast. And then some lingering showers behind it on June the 8th, June the 9th, the 10th, the 11th, the 12th, the 13th. Look at these nice days after that system passes us. So that storm system is going to be there for a while, from June the 5th all the way through to like June the 9th. So it's going to be like a kind of like a 4-day system. If you want to ahead and look at the 850 millibar heightened wind as well, you can also see it at right here as well. We're going to have some high wind knots going in to around June the 5th as well. We'll see what happens in terms of our severe threat and maybe even some heavy winds up there in the atmosphere for June the 7th. Maybe a potential tornado threat. We're a bit too far out to talk about it just yet. But we're going to have to continue to wait and figure out what happens. But that's pretty much all that I have. In terms of that, I do want to go ahead and show the temperature anomalies as well, because we're going to be a bit cooler than average. You can see as we get into May the 30th, you see these cooler than average temperatures taking over South Carolina, going all the way from the 30th, the 31st, the 1st, the 2nd, and with all of these cool temperatures coming into South Carolina as well. I'm going to zoom back in. You can look at the shaded as well, and look at this. Temperature's only going to be down into the low 80s, but it maybe even the high 70s for highs. And usually we get highs up in the 90s, but with some of these systems, or with some of this cool air that's going to be pushing in, we could even see some lows going into the 50s. So we may be kind of at like at some fall-like temperatures, maybe some spring-like temperatures, not really our summer-like temperatures that we're receiving now. So we're going to get a bit of a cool down as we go into the end of this week as well. And I think the next time we start to see 90s is going back to like June the 6th, June the 7th, the 8th. And then look at this, as we get into June the 9th, start to see low temperatures down into the 50s for almost everybody, maybe even the 40s into June the 9th as well for the upstate up there in the mountains as well. But we'll see what happens. A bit too far out to talk about that just yet, but just know that a cool down is on the way for this weekend. And that's all that I have. So let's go ahead and check out our audience and see what they have to say. If you want to be a part of the audience, you can by going on ahead and joining us at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And you can go on ahead and show up, have any questions, constructive criticism, anything that I can do to make this, anything to make this South Carolina Weather Channel better. Also, we did just hit our 300 video mark this morning as well. This morning we did hit 300 videos as well. So, and we're at 112 subscribers. So that's not, that's not bad. Obviously, could be better, but I'm happy for at which point I'm at now. So, first message from James. He says, "Hey Joseph," in all caps. My cousin Tish says, "Evening, Joseph." My mom says, "Hi, Joseph." And then she also says, "You're doing great." And that's all the chats that I see. So we're going to go to live chat just to make sure. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else. So we're going to go ahead and zoom our way back out. And we're going to do our San Antonio forecast because it's famous. We got to do that every single time. Right now in San Antonio, they're getting rain, though. So, I mean, as of now, the rain that wasn't really too much expected, or wasn't really expected that much, actually was proven false. I guess some rain is falling now, and even the models now aren't even picking it up either. So we're gonna go ahead and go back. We're gonna talk about precipitation first. And if we go ahead and push it forward, look at this. It's finally starting to pick up rain as we get into around 12 to 1 a.m. And then as we continue through the night, 2 a.m., that rain finally decides it wants to leave off. And then after that, nothing else. So that's pretty much that. As we go into tonight, watch out for some more downpours, maybe some thunderstorms as well. If we go into our temperature map, I'm going to go ahead. Oh, I already turned it on. So there it is. So starting off at 3 o'clock, it was around 90 degrees today, or it might actually be a bit higher than that, because sometimes this thing likes to do some stuff. But yeah, 90 degrees. So as we go into tonight, lows around 78. And as we go into tomorrow, highs around 98. Tomorrow night, lows around 78. And then tomorrow at 2 o'clock, it's going to be around 91. We're going ahead and show the single site radar. And go back to the categorical outlook. You're under a slight risk of severe weather for today. Got to watch out for a 2% chance of tornadoes, a 15% hatch risk of damaging winds and hail. So potentially have some hail the size of potentially golf ball, maybe even lime size hail. And then also in terms of wind, you could get some isolated hurricane force wind gusts in some places today, or going into tonight with some of those storms. Tomorrow, you're under a marginal risk of severe weather that does come with a 5% chance of damaging winds. Then as we go into day 3, nothing for day 3 as well. If we go ahead and show off the hydraulical outlooks for the excessive rainfall, you're under a slight risk of excessive rainfall for tonight. No chance for tomorrow, but Thursday you are under a marginal risk of excessive rainfall, so it's just some minor flooding if you're on the northern side of San Antonio, maybe even on Friday as well. Nothing for day 5, and that's pretty much it. So hopefully everyone has enjoyed the live forecasting for tonight. And then my dad shows up and says, "Nice work," so thank you for that. But that's all that I have. So hopefully everyone hits the like button as well. We are at 112 subscribers last time I checked. Make sure you guys hit the share button, the like button, share to your friends, share to anybody that you think would benefit from this coverage. And we have 112 subscribers now, and 300 videos. Again, we hit 300 videos this morning as well for this morning's update video. And I just caught it as soon as I got home. But at least I did catch it. But that's all that I have. So everyone have a fantastic Tuesday night. And I'll be back tomorrow, Wednesday, for your Wednesday forecast. Wednesday Fantastic.